Hey Seekers, Brad from Roto Heat talking week 2 start sits. Thank you for everybody who's hung out and all the comments on the week 2 start sit question video. We appreciate everything you guys are doing, and we are here to help you in 2020 and beyond.
Everything's on fire. Everything's on fire. Everything's on fire.
All right, let's get to it. Underdogs on YouTube. I like it. He asked Cam Akers or Antonio Gibson. And to let you behind the curtain, I take all these questions, I put them together, I post them to the team, and we vote on them. So this is as honest as an opinion as we can get. Guys will give their comments, and I'll make sure that I get those together and put out as well. It was a tie on this one. Gibson and Akers are both in situations that you got to have to look at the matchups here this week to see. But Malcolm Brown obviously was taking a bunch of snaps and should be probably the starter there, at least for the foreseeable future until Akers is up to speed. Akers still got in on the action and got some points. Same with Gibson. Gibson got in on the action, but Peyton Barber was vulturing touchdowns. So we voted a tie on this one. Sorry. Not really all that helpful. Go based on the matchup, and I'll tell you that I picked Akers. Underdogs also asked a couple more questions. Sterling Shepard or Steven Sims? This one was clear cut. We all picked Sterling Shepard. He's a solid wide receiver. If Tate's hurt, that means that there's more targets to go around. If Tate's back, that means that he still slides in there as their number one receiver. It was an easy choice for us. Another one that was a little easier, but we had not a fully unanimous vote here is Boston Scott. A must start if Sanders is hurt, and we voted no. He's not a must start. And obviously, week 1 showed us not a must start. Michael Reyes on YouTube asked, Lockett versus New England or Crowder versus San Fran? So we have a lot of Crowder questions this week, and I will say that it sounds like as of today's recording at 1 o'clock on Friday afternoon, Crowder's going to be out this week. So if you were considering Crowder in your lineups, don't, which is unfortunate because I have Crowder and I was going to start him this week. He seems to be the best receiver in New York. He sounds like he's going to be out this week. Obviously, check the injury report, but everything I've checked, and I looked at multiple sources from the Twitters to NFL trade rumors to anywhere that's talking about it, and everybody's saying what they've talked to from people close to the team. And as our boy Paul would always say, we're not doctors, but it sounds like he's going to be out this week. So Tyler Lockett it is. Luke Farrell over on YouTube asks, Lockett, Cooper, Galladay, or Evans? Which 2 are we starting? Now, obviously, this is kind of an easy answer. You go with the guys that are healthy, and it sounds like it's probably going to wind up being Cooper and Lockett. But I will tell you that the team voted for Cooper and Evans. So if Evans is healthy, throw in Cooper, throw in Evans. Feel good about those starters. Ryan on Facebook asked, standard scoring, Evan Ingram, O.J. Howard. O.J. Howard had a big week 1, but we're still going with Evan Ingram. He also asked, Anthony Miller, James Robinson, or Jerry Jeudy in his flex in PPR. We picked Anthony Miller. James Robinson came in as the second option, though. Josh on Facebook asked, Marvin Jones or Will Fuller? The team voted Will Fuller. We are still very much in Deshaun Watson focuses on Will Fuller. He seems to be his favorite target, and we like that matchup a lot better than Marvin Jones against Green Bay secondary, which is outside of Darnell Savage is a really solid secondary. And Darnell Savage is really good. He's just developing. He's still young. Jacob on Facebook asked, Cam Akers, Jalen Reagor, or Jonnu Smith? The team voted Jonnu Smith. As you can tell, he continues to develop a really nice rapport with Tannehill, and Tannehill likes him. Big things are still to come. Anthony on Facebook asked, Desean Jackson, start or sit? We voted sit. D-Jax hasn't been the same in a while, and that Eagles offense needs to get it together. Cy over on YouTube asks, DJ Moore, Chris Godwin, Robert Woods, Jamison Crowder, and Tyler Boyd. Who starts, and is one of these guys a flex? And the team said pretty unanimously that Woods and Moore need to be starting. Godwin also is a nice option, but as that offense is continuing to gel, Woods and Moore are the clear-cut guys here. Jack on YouTube asks, Montgomery or Cohen or Jordan Howard or Sony Michel? The team voted Monty. Give us some David Montgomery. Boom. Jacob on YouTube asks, Slayton or Preston Williams. Assuming Tate comes back from injury, we are still picking Slayton. He is clearly on the rise and really a guy that Daniel Jones trusts and has been going to, and could supplant Shepard as their truly number one receiver. He's a really nice option and has been a great story so far in the NFL. Lucas on YouTube asks, Chris Carson or Aaron Jones? For us, easy, Aaron Jones against Detroit. As the Lions guy on the team, it pains me that my Lions continue to just be a leaky defense. Aaron Jones should carve them up. Cortland Sutton on YouTube asks, and if it is you, Cortland Sutton, the real Cortland Sutton from the Denver Broncos, thanks for watching. If it's the other Cortland Sutton that just used his name on YouTube, thanks. I got a good laugh when I saw that Cortland Sutton was asking questions on RotoHeat. It was amazing. So keep it up. We appreciate the questions. Half point PPR flex. Jameson Crowder and Malcolm Brown. We obviously picked Malcolm Brown because, like I mentioned a little earlier, it appears that Crowder's going to be out this week, which is unfortunate because he's a really solid wide receiver. But Malcolm Brown, the Rams obviously trust him. They liked him. They gave him the lion's share of the carries in week 1, and it looks like they'll do so for a little while longer. Hanky on YouTube asked, Josh Kelly, Zach Moss, or Chase Edmonds? The team chose Zach Moss. Lucas on YouTube asked, Austin Eckler or Raheem Mostert? This has become a common theme with the people that are asking anybody or Mostert. We pick anybody that isn't Mostert this week. We picked Eckler. Michael on YouTube asks, Tyler Lockett versus New England or Crowder versus San Francisco? Obviously, we're taking Lockett. And even if the injury wasn't there, we probably would have taken Lockett. Crowder is a nice play when he's healthy, but it sounds like he's not. So, AG on YouTube asks, Sanu or Slayton? And also, thoughts on Leonard Fournette this week? It's pretty clear, Slayton to us. Sanu is an interesting pickup in San Francisco, but, he was out on the waiver wire and out on free agency in the NFL, even as the week 1 started. San Francisco decided to pick him up now. Obviously, needing some wide receiver help, but Slayton is still going to be the guy for us each week in that matchup between those two. And then for now, we're all saying sit Fournette. We got to see him get more usage in that offense. We would hate to have you start him and him get, 1 yard per carry like he did get in week 1 and hurt you. We just wouldn't feel good about that. So, Deadly Ark asks, Carson or Mostert? Carson. He also asked Chark, Cup, or Gallup. We chose Cup. I know week 1 wasn't amazing for him, but that's a guy that Goff loves and gets a ton of targets typically, and we expect that to improve. And Cup is just a really great receiver. Josiah on YouTube asked Josh Kelly, Frank Gore, Leonard Fournette. For us, it was unanimous. Josh Kelly. Obviously, the Chargers seem to like him, as do I, obviously. He got a nice amount of touches, and he should continue to see that without workload. Obviously, he's supplanted Desean Jackson as the number 2 running back, and will get some action, and could turn that into some promising fantasy weeks. Frank Gore and Leonard Fournette they're just, right now, it's just, we don't know what to expect out of them. Edgar on YouTube asked, Kyler or Breeze? Very easy for us. We all picked Kyler. Breeze, week 1 looked like he lost a little bit of zip on the ball and lost a little bit there. Definitely a nice number 2, but not a guy that we're starting over Kyler Murray every week. And last but not least, Little Marine on YouTube. Marine, we appreciate you. We like the Marines. Which one do you bench? Josh Jacobs, Austin Eckler, Todd Gurley, Raheem Mostert. We chose Raheem Mostert to bench, so you're starting the other guys. We appreciate everything that you guys do, all the questions that you pose on the videos. I know I try to go through personally and try to answer as many as I can. I try to check them out and try to check the videos out after the fact and post them responses. But keep the conversation going in the comments. Let us know, did you agree with these? Disagree? Do you think Mostert's a guy you're starting? That one seemed to be the biggest one here that we were against this week. What's your thoughts there? Check out rotoheat.com for our up-to-date start-sit info to go along with this video. Any other news that comes out, we post that stuff on rotoheat.com. We do fantasy analysis. We have rankings. If you want to show some love in the chicka cheddar department, rotoheat.com/Patreon. You can support us, support the channel. Patreons get patrons, sorry, not Patreons, patrons get special extra access to things. Obviously, our full rankings, and Sunday morning we do live streams helping you get your lineups ready for the games. Rick also does DFS stuff and all sorts of good stuff. So we're really here to help in all ways. I know we appreciate you guys and your comments, good, bad, and otherwise. We saw something the other day. Post too many videos. Well, no, we don't. We post everything that we think is going to be helpful for you as an owner. We are here to be your co-owners. We're here to help you manage your roster in season and out of season. We're here to help, man. So find us, our Discord chat, our Facebook group, all of that. The conversations are going there too. Feel free to jump in, ask away. During Thursday night's Bengals, Browns game, we had guys just chirping back and forth and talking about all this stuff. I mean, that's what we do. We're here to help. We're here to be your co-owners with you, and we'll talk to you again soon.
Also, right there, playlist. Hit it. Watch the videos. Do it. You want to. Do it.